Hey everybody, hope you're having a great day. It's beautiful here today. I always love when the sun is shining and hope your day is going awesome. Well, we're continuing to look at the compound effect. And this is day 8 of looking at the compound effect, the book by Darren Hardy that I pull out about once a year to review and to really help me sometimes get unstuck and really look at my goals and make sure that I'm doing self-reflection and taking the small and steady steps to help reach those goals. So hopefully this has helped you a little. If you are the first time jumping on, welcome. It's so nice to have you here. Up on my feed, you can go up further, and all 7 episodes are up on my feed. So just hop on over there and you can catch up. So yesterday we were looking at your why. When it comes to being unstuck and working on our goals, a lot of times what we forget is something that's really going to help us achieve those goals is first looking at the why. And that is so many times what people forget to do. They don't have a big enough why that's going to propel them to work through those hard times and the tough times. Because as we're taking those small steps and working towards our goal, it's not always going to be easy. Let's face it. There's going to be obstacles, there's going to be bumps, there's going to be people that might come in our way. But if your why is big enough, you're going to go over those obstacles and continue to hit towards your goal. So yesterday we left off, and I really wanted you to reflect on your why. And hopefully you have a notebook or a pad of paper that you're doing some reflection through these videos. So I really am a big advocate of making sure that you're using a notebook and writing down your thoughts and your reflections, because that writing part is really the doing part of our thinking. So yesterday we looked at also that part of the goals, and so I also left off saying we're going to look at a formula. Is there really a formula that we can use to help us achieve our goals? And I would say yes. And Darren Hardy put a really good formula together that we can use to be reflective and use as we're trying to head towards those goals and be successful. So the first question, though, is not what I have to do. The first question I want you to think about is, who do I have to become in order to reach those goals? Now that might sound a little funny, like, who do I have to become? But Jim Rohn, and I love Jim Rohn, he's a big self-development, he's now passed away, but he just had some just great insights over the years about helping people achieve their goals. And I'm just going to read what he said. He said, if you want more, you have to become more. And I'm really a true believer in that we always need to strive to make ourselves better. And if we have a specific goal in mind, we need maybe tools, skills, there's things that we need to refine in ourselves in order to be able to hit that goal. And so this is a great little analogy, is if you were looking for a mate, and maybe you have done this before, if you're married and you were in the process of looking for a mate, you might write this whole list of things that you want in that person. But what would even be better is to think about, who do I need to become to attract that kind of person that I want in my life? What kind of behaviors do I need? Attributes, characteristics. What does my attitude need to be? And then really write that down and focus not so much on who you want, but who you have to become to attract that person. And so the same analogy can be used when we're looking at our goals. So we're going to now look at the process of doing and achieving our goals. And in some cases, there might be things we have to stop. And so I just quickly wrote this down, and hopefully you can see that this is you. And the formula is quite simple. These are the choices we make, the decisions what we are making in order to accomplish that goal. Behavior is the actions that we're taking. And then the habits, that's the repeated action that we have to take, those small steps. And then compound over here is time. So you're taking those small, steady steps, and over time, you're going to hit your goal. So it's pretty simple. Choices, your decisions, behavior, the actions that you have to take in order to accomplish that goal. And then habits, that's that repeated action that you have to do over and over, compound for amount of time in order for your goal to be reached. It's really not difficult. It's pretty simple. Choices plus behavior plus habits plus compound, which means time, will allow you to hit your goal. Now, it might take time, definitely, and that's where that compound part comes in. And so many times people, this is the part of the equation that they might leave off. Compound, it takes time, or maybe the repeated small steps. So I really want you to focus on this formula. It's quite simple, nothing new, but it really does work. Choices, which are our decisions, plus behavior, which are our actions, which habit, the repeated actions over, and then compound over time. You're going to reach your goal. And so those are the steps. It's not complicated, people. It's not complicated, but you have to commit. You really have to commit. So when I come on these lives, I always have an action step for you, because I just don't want to talk and ramble. I'm not doing this just to hear myself. I'm really doing this to inspire others. And it really does help me as well, because these are the things that I have to do as well in my life. So it's imperative. It's imperative for you to start reflecting on your goals and who do you have to become to reach those goals. And so here comes the action part. I want you to look at two things today. I want you to take out your small notebook. Hopefully you have a notebook that you're writing things in. And I want you to write 3 bad habits that might be sabotaging or keeping you from accomplishing your goal. So I want you to write those 3 bad habits. And then I want you to write 3 good habits that you need to establish to work towards reaching that goal. So the 3 bad habits that are sabotaging you from reaching that goal, and then 3 good habits you feel that you need to establish to repeat over time that's going to help you reach your goal. So that's all you need to do today. But be reflective. If you really want change in your life, you can't keep on doing the same thing you're doing. If you haven't gotten anywhere to this point and you haven't reached your goal, then you need to stop, and you're going to have to do some of these self-reflection and put some of these things into place. But I'm not going to just leave you there. You're going to have your 3 bad habits that are sabotaging you and 3 good habits. And tomorrow I'm going to come back and we're going to look at how we can get rid of those bad habits and how we can build up those good habits, because we can do that. Just remember, you are on your way to success. Don't give up. That's why I'm here. I really want you to be able to accomplish whatever that is that you have been yearning to accomplish. You're going to do it. I know you're going to do it. So I'm so glad you stopped by today. If you know anybody else in your life that's stuck, maybe tag them to this post. If you just want to share this message, I'd love to do that. If there's anything else I can help you with, or you're just struggling with, message me or write a comment below. I'd love to help out. That's why I'm here. All right. I'm so glad you stopped by. Thank you. Don't forget to take action. And tomorrow we're going to be back, and I'm going to help you some simple strategies that you can do to break those bad habits and build those good habits so that you can reach your goal. Have a great day.